Welcome back, guys, to the live stream here. This is the second live stream today. If you remember, at the end of the last live stream, we actually did go down in here and go through this area. I was experiencing a ton of lag. Come to find out, the servers.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah. Anyway, the servers had crashed, and somehow along the way, my character got completely wiped out. So that really stunk. I had to go back, and I did it off camera. I just redid everything that I had done on the live stream. Probably actually have a little bit more in my inventory now because I kind of knew what to expect with the game a little bit more. Also, if you notice, I'll show you here. I do have this right here. I went ahead and made 2 blood packets, but I also have this. I'm not sure. Okay, so basically, it's a way to carry 1,000 milliliters of water separately. It is damaged, but I did find it in a actual chest or whatever they want to call them, container, at one of the areas of the cave that I went into, so I could actually drink from it. And it does replenish my water. I feel refreshed, so that's kind of cool. I'm able to carry quite a bit more now.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
So we're kind of stuck in here for now with the sandstorm, but we did complete this. If you notice, up in the only thing you guys would have missed is literally me waking up in that cave there where we sniffed the spice, and getting the quest that's up in the corner where it just says Echoes of the Past. Gather Fremen components for moisture sealed caves. Wow, that was a glitch there. Wow. Locate a moisture sealed cave. Gather micro sandwich fabric. Excuse me. And gather an EMF generator, which we actually already have those at the base. However, I guess we just have to actually do it again. Now, we do have quite a ways to go back to our base. If you remember previously, oh yes, it does actually show the sandstorm. That's kind of cool. So we know that now. I actually had our base way over here somewhere. I came this direction this time because this is where I actually wanted to kind of go initially. So I'm actually over here. And we've got to travel from here to there. So once the sandstorm clears, we'll do that real quick. Might actually go ahead and drink a little bit more water real quick. The one thing we didn't do is maximize our skills. We had all these skills here. This is the only one that we didn't, that I had that I haven't selected yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. So now we are technically back where we were supposed to be. So we're actually going to be able to do a scavenger still suit very shortly. We'll go ahead and can I open that already? Actually, it looks like it might actually already be open. I may have already done that. I can't remember. We do have 10 intel, which is basically research points, but have nowhere to use them because we do have to continue, at least for a little while, down our path here. I think once we get to down in here... Nope, guys. Looks like, yeah, a lot of it's locked behind actual quests, so that's fine. Alright, so let's head out. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this real quick. I did want to go ahead and drink a little bit more so we don't have to worry about it as we head out a little bit further now. Go ahead and drink. Alright, cool. And it gives us a little bit more stamina. And now we can head out. And we'll just slowly make our way back towards the base. I know there's actually some of the water seal caves over that direction. And if we happen to find one on the way, great. If not, I'm not worried about it. I think this is actually a player base right here as well. That's pretty nice. They spent some time on this one. Let's see. Let's make sure. Whoa, a little bit of snag there. Yep. That's kind of cool. Let's get in the shade here. Get rid of that sunstroke. Wave to the folks. Hi, peoples. Good job. Nice base. We'll be building something like that before long, but I'm not really worried about it right now. Like I said, this is just our starter base that we're heading over towards. Oh, no. A little bit of damage there, but that's not a problem. We have plenty of bandages. I actually made a ton. Gotta get out of the sun here. Once we get on the other side of this rock, we can kind of step into the shade here. Oh, scavenger count. Okay, well, it's me. Hi. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Alright, if you notice, we do actually still have the same attacks and such. Yeah, I've stuck with that. I do like those. And let's go ahead and fill up some blood while we're at it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kind of take everything we can get. I'm not going to worry about the scavenging so much because I want to make sure. Whoop, want to make. Oh wow, it looks like this is just a big base in general. Okay. So the bases do seem to be a little bit bigger in places instead of just those small ones that we've seen so far. Let's step into the shade here. Go and get my blade out. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I did. Just did a little bit of a dodge on me there. I'm out of stamina, that's okay. Let's see if anybody else shows up. Might be above me. Now, since we're here, we'll extract that blood. We'll take it back with us and we can process it as well. Where's that other girl at? Take that bandage. Get your blood. Alright, that fills up one of the containers, and we've still got one that is actually empty. I can carry 6,000 milliliters of blood now, so that's kind of cool. I did go ahead and just make some extra while we were at it. Alright, make sure I'm going the right way still. I believe I am. Oh, gotta go out that direction. Alright, what's the easiest way? Go straight across? No, actually, we probably need to go up and go over that direction here in just a second. That's what I was actually going to do when I ran into that base. It's kind of interesting. I didn't see that base before. Wonder if they randomly spawn. That would be kind of interesting. Alright, so let's go this direction. Go out and make a beeline. I probably should have stopped and actually got rid of the heat stroke. Oh, got worm sign. Let's run, 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 run. Oh, got the heat stroke. Not good, not good. Oh wow, that guy was coming at us. And I had heat stroke and everything. That was cool. I hadn't been that close to one before. Alright, got that guy down. Go ahead and pick some of this stuff up since it's laying out in the open here. Oh, we'll see what's in here. We'll take this too. Alright, so let's get our extractor back out. See, it's real finicky. It's like it, it just doesn't. Because it's basically when the circle's there. Okay, I got heat stroke again. Let's get under cover here. Alright. Maybe rehydrate with some dew plants here. Alright, getting closer to home. 544, about 540 now. Alright. Let's make our way up through here. the area that I did build the base in this time is actually, I think, a little bit more conducive to survival and such. There's some dew plants just up the hill. There's 2 or 3 different like scavenger places. Hang on. Yeah, I think I want to go through here and then come up to it. There's a lot of granite. There's quite a bit of steel that we can get to. So it's definitely, I think it's a little bit better area than what we did last time. But like I said, last time was, we were just kind of coming into the game, trying to figure it out. And you'll probably notice as I play the game now that I am a little bit more fluid with it, a little bit more comfortable trying to figure things out here. Oh, yeah, actually, we want to go this way. Just trying to avoid having to climb up in the mountains and such here. Need to find us a little bit more moisture. Worst case scenario, we do have our little, I'll call it a canteen, where it's storing water for us a little bit, so that's kind of cool. Feeling a little bit parched. Alright, let's stop real quick and actually go right here. And now we refresh. I think that used every bit of the water I have left. But we do have some blood that we're taking over here. We'll refine that, fill that back up. We should be in pretty good shape then. Yeah, and is this our base? No, this isn't our base because I made mine different. So somebody's pretty close to us. So we're going to be sharing resources with somebody, but that's okay. They respawn so fast, I don't think that'll be an issue. Yeah, we're right over here to the left. Alright, so this is the base I made this time. It's a little bit bigger. Of course, I can expand on it going forward, and I definitely will be doing that probably while we're live streaming here. But so far, this is what we've got set up, so we're cool. Let's go ahead and deposit the blood that we have. So that's 4,000 milliliters there, so that's kind of cool. And how much is left in our little pouch there, our canteen, I guess you'd call it? Oh, we actually still have quite a bit there, so that's cool. We could store some of this stuff we have now. Yeah, see, if you notice, we have the fabric and the EMF generators, so we might just go ahead and pull those out because we've done plenty of those. I've actually kind of started organizing this a little bit more too. Kind of got stuff in here a little bit more organized. Okay. Can you transfer it? Yeah. There is a slight delay on some of this stuff here when you're trying to transfer stuff over. Kind of interesting. Let's see if we can grab these. Well, you know what? I bet you we'll still have to find the cave, but I'm gonna see if I grab these, if it'll just knock this quest out for us. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. All right. So we'll need to salvage metal, plant fiber, and mine copper ore. We probably actually have all that already here too. This is it. Yeah, being here. I don't know. Yep, maybe. Granite. I believe it said steel. We'll go ahead and grab the reeds too, just so we have everything. Oh, plant fiber. So we need a little bit more metal. Gotcha. Well, that's easy to come by because we got a piece here, and there is a little bit right here, right close to home. Like I said, we have quite a bit of the resources that we need right here at the base. Yeah, and that actually... Okay, so now what's it want us to do? Return to your base and drink water from the blood purifier. Okay. Sure. Now research the fabricator. Alright, we can do that. Fabricator. Did I not research it? I may not have. Okay, hang on. Thought I did. Oh, gotta hit X. Okay, there's like multiple steps to actually do some stuff like that. Okay, research the fabricator, and I guess we'll construct it. Might put it in this corner here. Alright, so fabricators. Cool. Let's tuck it in right here. Yeah, we'll probably be moving some of the stuff around once we get the base a little bit more organized, a little bit bigger. But for now, we're doing okay. Alright. Fabricate a still suit. Fabricate a complete still suit. Equip the still suit. Okay. So we use it. Alright, but did we research? Yeah, I believe we have it already researched. Yes. Okay, so we've just got to fabricate everything now. So that would be under water discipline. Okay, so we've got to do all 4 of these here. Alright, so we'll start here. Craft. 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 And craft. So it puts all 4 of them being crafted. We'll let that kind of go through its paces there. Alright, anything in our inventory we might want to get rid of. Yeah, I've been putting a little bit more advanced stuff over here, so we'll do this with those. And our basic materials I've been putting in there, but for now I don't have to really worry about it. It's in the process here of finishing everything up. Cool. So we will have our first still suit here in just a second. Alright, let's see. Okay, nope. It's use. Oh, I guess we go over here and just collect everything. That. Awesome. Fabricate a complete still suit. That's actually done now, so let's go in and... Oh. Nope. This button. Inventory, and I guess we equip it. Okay, yeah, it looks like it goes... Oh, it actually replaces our armor. Well, the armor value's a little bit less, but the heat protection's worth it, probably.
Impressive, Off-worlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the calves and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way.
I wouldn't think it would.
I have good news, Off-worlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
Alright, so now we've got a whole nother line of quests there. The still suit is a body enclosing garment that mitigates hydration loss by giving protection from the elements and filtering reclaimed wastewater. Still suits collect water in a tube access catch pockets while worn. This water could be consumed to restore hydration. And it looks like that's kind of cool. All right, now we're going to be doing the small ore refinery. Do we have to research that? I'm probably sure we do. Yes, let's go ahead and research it. Got that done. Oh, it actually said that. Okay, construct or interact with one. Alright, so let's put it over here beside the fabricator. Kind of makes sense. Let's see, do we have our construction tool? There we are. And now under refineries, the blood purifier, this one. Oh, that kind of fits kind of neat right in there. Cool. Let's build it. Alright, so we got to refine, looks like 12 ore. And I'm not sure how many we can do. Alright, looks like I think I got 12 going. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, okay. Got to research something else there. The surveying kit. Alright, so we research that. That's the next step. Let's use this. We'll grab these. Not craft, but okay, I think I took them. Let's make sure in our inventory that we have the ore now. Copper ore. Where's the? Yeah, like this. Ingots. Okay, they're round. That looks kind of weird. That's why it took me a second, because most games have them as an ingot. You know, I made a. What's this? This only made 4. I don't think that's going to be enough. All right, so I guess we come over here to the fabricator, and what are we looking for? Oh, here we are. Survey probe and a survey probe launcher. We need 2 copper ingots for this. And we'll go ahead and make 2 of those. That way we've got a couple. We're good to go there.
Did you get a probe made?
Yes, I did.
Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you.
Okay. Firing a survey probe will reveal an area on the map by exposing locations, collectibles, hazards, resource distribution, and topography. Okay, so kind of like Assassin's Creed, when you get to the top of a high place, you could do a survey, or, you know, like Breath of the Wild, things like that. Only it's with a purpose, you know, you're actually firing the probe and such. So it's kind of neat. So I guess we'll climb up here. I think this should be high enough. It's pretty high up on the topography of the map here. I would think that this might be high enough for us to actually use this. Probably right up here might be good enough. We'll see. That's one reason I made 2 of them. That way, if I goof the first one up, we're good to go. You know, actually, let's go up here on the very high up as we can right here. Can I get on up this? Yes. Alright, that's pretty high. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Guess we'll... Let's fire it. Does it matter which way I fire it? Should I shoot it straight up? Sure, why not? Oh, it just stays suspended and it's doing the whole area here. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I guess straight up's the way to do it. And hopefully nobody sees it.
Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post. Come and find me there. Just remember to be careful crossing the sands.
Oh, wow.
Move from rocky ground to rocky ground. Learn how far you can move on sand before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
Yeah, that kind of opened up quite a bit of area here. Pretty much the whole area looks like, or a good portion of it. Well, I see the outline, so probably anywhere I would have launched it would have done that, so... But it's good to know for, like, future reference. Ooh, what was that? Alright, got a codex there unlocked. At trade posts, you can find merchants for buying and selling, a contract board with employment opportunities, ornithopter pilots willing to transport you elsewhere, and a convenient shelter from storms. Okay, so we've got to go to Griffin's Reach Trade Post. I think that was here? Yeah. Okay, so we're right there at it. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and set our waypoint there. That's the base. And there's our waypoint right over there. Cool. Shouldn't be too hard to get there, actually. I mean, we're pretty much right on top of it. Lucked out with that. And we just gotta figure out how to get up there. Let's see. Actually, I'll probably just go down next to my base. We'll go ahead and fill up on water. So we're going to be making a little bit of a trek. It's not too bad compared to like the one earlier, but it's fine. Yeah, the probe system's kind of cool. I mean, it literally is the same mechanic as some of the other games that I mentioned, but it just feels like there's a purpose. You know, you actually have to fire a probe. It takes a minute to do it. You know, it's kind of cool. I like it. Same mechanic, just feels different, I guess you'd say. Alright, so we use it. This is how this actually works. We extract the water, and then we actually click on this. Yeah, see, it's filling it up now. Okay, that's weird. It's the same thing, but it's showing that that one's not full. I don't understand that, but that's okay. And we'll drink the rest. I think that, did that empty it? Yeah, okay. Let me take a look in here real quick. Do I have two? I guess I have two different ones. I didn't even know that. Alright, so I can unequip this one. Yeah, I have two. Okay. I could definitely carry plenty of water now. That helps. I must have found a second one somewhere along the way, too. I thought I only had the one. That's alright. Cool. We're good to go there. So that's another base right here. Kind of cool. The way they've kind of got it hanging over the rock here. Definitely a variety of ways that you can build. I kind of picked a very simple, basic, way to build there. Like I said, I'm not going to really invest in base building until I know it's going to be a little bit more permanent. Like you have a base there, and that's probably someone else's base, so that's kind of neat. Alright, so let's make our way over here. This is what we're looking at right here. And the Griffin's Reach trade post here. Ooh, these guys are dead, so don't mind taking your stuff. Guess someone killed them, took their blood and left the darts. I'm like, okay. Oh, another big sandworm out in the distance. Those are so cool. I love the way the movies and everything have portrayed those. I mean, they're so close to the way they're written by Frank Herbert. Dune. He's the guy that wrote the book. I mean, it's pretty basic. It's kind of neat. I'm pretty sure those are kind of like the inspiration for the movie Tremors as well, if anybody's ever seen that. Almost could be almost a copyright claim there, I believe, but it's still fine. They didn't name them sandworms, they named them graboids, so I guess they were able to get away with it. Of course, I mean, there is the cryptid, if you kind of believe in that type of stuff, or at least you've learned about it. The Mongolian death worm. I believe it's in the desert Sahara. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong there, guys in chat, let me know.
It seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Hagga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head. And while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you, but be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
All right, so we've got to pick up the first contract here. It's scrap metal chain. So the first one in that chain from the contract board, deliver required copper ore to the contract board. Then contact the issuer and buy a unique Hajra Liturgon schematic from the merchant. It's been a while since I read the book, so I'm, maybe a little off on that. So what we got over here? Talk to that person. Kind of look around a little bit in here real quick. We've got a minute before anything kind of goes down, I believe. Looks like the only one person we could talk to right now. Zone change and what? What the? Not sure what that meant. Guess that has something to do with the online play there. Let's talk to this person real quick first.
Please don't disturb me. I'm doing important field research.
Are you not the duly appointed representative for House Argos? Or Argos? I'm not even sure, guys.
Yes, I suppose I am. I thought I might be able to avoid envoy duty out here in the Badlands, but somebody always wants something. What do you want?
Well, tell me about yourself.
Doesn't matter. I'm the duly appointed representative of House Argosaz. Let's
Argosaz,
forget
okay.
the pleasantries and discuss business, if there is any.
It matters to me. Knowing the name of the person I'm negotiating with is customary and proper.
Is that what this is then? A negotiation? How optimistic of you.
Well, okay. Well, this is ridiculous. There are over 100 other house envoys I can approach. Goodbye.
Wait.
Haha.
You're right. I'm being difficult. I apologize. It's just that I'm faced with so much deceit and insincerity in this blasted world. I am Havadisa Argosaz. My father, Santiago, is the Lord High Architect of the Imperium. House Argosaz holds the primary CHOAM contract to design the many industrial and residential structure templates found across the Imperium. Do you have business with House Argosaz?
What are you doing at Griffin's Reach?
As it happens, my diplomatic billet was supposed to be in Arakeen, but one can hardly observe frontier conditions from behind great walls.
You chose to be here instead of the comfort of a city?
Don't fool yourself. The city has as many, if not more, jackals than anywhere in the Badlands. But I'm here for a purpose. I'm in the planning stages for a new homestead design that can withstand the rigors of the deep desert.
Griffin's Reach is hardly the deep desert. What do you hope to learn here?
Of course, a sojourn into the waste is preferable, but my father is conservative and would never authorize such an expedition. Nor would he authorize my presence here, for that matter. But if I cannot experience the deep desert firsthand, I must speak with those who have.
Makes sense. Tell me more about your house.
For many millennia, House Argosaz was actually a house minor in the orbit of the great House Quays. At the time, the lords of House Quays were renowned for the dramatic design philosophy, which was centered on gilded and ornate flourishes. I believe the old Terran name for it was Rococo.
Never heard of House Quays.
Most have not. House Quays was closely aligned with House Tantor, the renegade house responsible for the Seleucian Holocaust. Fortunately, the young Emperor Hasek Carino III survived and moved the imperial throne to Kaitane.
What is the Seleucian Holocaust?
Before it was a barren and inhospitable hellhole, Seleucus Secundus was a beautiful green world and the crown jewel of the Imperium. On the wrong side of a feud with the Imperial House Carino, House Tantor was declared renegade and lost their seat in the Landsraad. In reply, Tantor unloaded their arsenal of House Atomics on Seleucia, devastating it utterly. Now, the planet is only fit for monsters in Sardaukar.
What happened to House Quays?
They were purged alongside all other houses with allegiance to Tantor. And with their elimination went the Imperium's taste for golden filigree.
Is that where your house comes in?
Indeed. That is when my ancestor, Gundisalvo Argosaz, came forward with a practical minimalist design style that rejected the drama of old. The young emperor embraced his vision for clean, uncomplicated lines and angular geometric shapes wrought in unvarnished materials. Gaze out across the Arrakis Badlands, or any frontier vista on any world in the Imperium, and you will see our work.
Okay, well, goodbye. Alright, so it basically just opened up some codex content there. That's kind of cool. I mean, you know, a little bit of flavor for the game. I don't mind doing that, getting some lore. You gotta remember, this is a different timeline than the Dune we're used to, so it's kind of interesting. Let's see, what's this in here? Anything? Nope. Alright, we'll assume our merchants and such are going to be inside here. Let's go ahead and walk in. Alright, zone change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what that does. Guild peace, no combat. Well, okay. Got a guy to talk to here. Looks like he's a merchant. Maybe she looks like maybe she has some ornithopter there. Let's see what else here. Oh, there's our contracts board. Cool. Got a few people we could talk to. All right, let's start here. Well, maybe not there. Let's start here. I believe it was this guy. Yeah, this might be our merchant.
Stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harko, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are, and while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sadukar.
Does it really matter what I say here? Sure. Tell me about the president. Okay.
It's a good story, I'll give you that. But even a sandworm might choke on it. Nobody escapes a Sadukar security grid. Not even Zantara.
I did.
Welcome to Griffin's Reach, stranger. The rules here are simple. Pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good?
Good.
Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's a contract board in the corner if you need work.
Does your partner
No,
speak?
he's quite mute. I don't know the how or why of it. The bastard can be quite reticent when he chooses to be.
How did you two meet?
He arrived one night with a patrol of Harkonnen house troopers. I offered them a place to sleep, but when I awoke, they were gone. But for Ihor.
Sounds like he deserted.
Ridiculous. The troop sergeant must have recognized the value of my establishment. As such, he left Ihor behind to protect their interests here.
I have some questions about the area.
Unless someone shows up with a load of salvage, I've got time to talk.
Anything out here beyond sand and rocks?
There's one of those old desert testing stations out east of here. Been unsealed for a while. Probably picked clean by now. There was a fellow, bought supplies a while back. An ecologist. He was here to audit the station. Said he was camped above it. He'd know more.
What is the nearest settlement?
Settlement? Ha! People don't live out here. They cling. Bandits, scavengers, and a couple of fools stupid enough to run trade posts.
So there are other trade posts.
Sure. Smiley Tig still runs his place northeast of here, across the gap.
Smiley?
You'll figure it out if you meet him.
Griffin's Reach. What's the name mean?
The Griffin is the Harkonnen house symbol, and while we have no official affiliation, I like to think they are aware of Griffin's Reach.
What about the Atreides?
What about them? The Duke is a weak fool, and his house will fall. The Baron is 5 moves ahead of the Atreides at every turn.
All right. Well, I'd like to talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
Tell me about yourself.
I used to live on Rosek. For a long time, I thought it was the biggest shithole in the universe. So, I bartered my way off the planet.
And you chose Arrakis?
Problem was, I was so desperate to leave Rosek, I thought anywhere would be better. Turns out I was wrong.
All right, let's go back
What's
and
on
see.
your mind?
You mentioned the Sodera. You mentioned the patrols?
The Padishah Emperor, in his infinite wisdom, has blessed us with a cohort of his most efficient and ruthless Imperial Sadukar.
The Imperial Sardaukar are hunting outlaws?
They use Chom mercs for the hunting mostly. I suspect the real Sadukar are looking for Fremen and that bastard Zantara.
I've heard that name before. Who is Zantara?
Have you been living under a rock? Zantara is a terrorist scum of the highest order. The Emperor has placed a 1,000,000 Solari bounty on his head.
And that's who I'm associated with. Cool. Does Zantara ever visit this region?
I don't think so. But if he did, the Sadakar would garrote him. In the meantime, the Kirab suffice as target practice.
What about those scavengers?
Scavengers is too good a name for them. Everyone does what they can to scrape by. Scavies do it by mindlessly killing everyone and each other.
What happened to the Freemen?
They are no more. Exterminated by the Sadakar, and rightfully so. Only the terrorist Zantara persists. But I'm confident, not for much longer.
The Fremen are no more?
This region was once crawling with their filthy kind, but not anymore. If one walked through the door right now, I would shoot him in the face.
What? Okay then. Tell me about Zantara.
Have you been living under a rock? Zantara? I don't think so. Scavengers is too good a name for them.
Alright, goodbye. Alright, so we picked up another content there, codex content.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
Alright, here to trade. Alright, so that's, I believe that's what we actually have to buy right there, the very top schematic. What else has he got? Some heavy darts, some welding wire, just basically looks like a lot of stuff we really don't need right now, or that we already have, or that we'll probably find eventually. Alright, let's see, do we have anything to sell right now? Okay, that kind of stinks. It's literally we stuff we left in our chest, you know, back at our base in our containers. We'll have to actually go get. But let's go ahead and sell these makeshift gloves and such. Ooh, did you notice that there's actually a demand for such things? That's kind of cool. Like 0% demand, so that's probably why we're not making any money there. Not much money anyway, but that's okay. Let's see. Makeshift hood. Nothing else that's getting it out of our inventory. Alright. Looks like that's all it'll buy. So we made a little bit of money there, not a lot. What have you got to say?
You look a little lost, friend. You got somewhere you need to be. I can fly you there for a price.
Alright, so this is our fast travel basically across the places here. Tell me about yourself.
I like to fly. Fast. Storms, worms, or static. Nothing stops me from getting where I need to go. But you know what I don't like much? Talking.
Okay. Alright, let's see what this
Music to my
shows.
ears. Where do you want to go?
Alright, so we're not going to be doing that just yet, because we've got plenty of stuff to do here. However, we do know where we can do that now. What's this guy got to say?
Look at the way you stand. No discipline, no confidence. I've killed 1,000 like you on the battlefield.
I would definitely benefit from some of that hard-won experience.
Well, a little respect with some good sense in the proportion. There's something here I can work with. But don't despair. Salvation is at hand. I can show you how to fight. I can teach you how to kill. And it will only cost you a little pain.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
I am Gavori, veteran trooper, freelance adventurer, and slayer of cheap vintages everywhere. And I'll train you to be just like me, for the right price. Which just happens to be whatever's in your pocket right now.
Do you serve the Atreides or the Harkonnen?
As I said before, I'm currently freelance. Great house feuds don't interest me. I get paid to fight, and not to die.
Then what are you doing here?
These days I tend to shy away from conflict of an intergalactic nature. But if you need to stab or shoot someone in the near vicinity, I'm your man.
What can you tell me of the area?
Not much to tell. This here's scavenger country. The lowest of the low. Honestly, I think there are some city mola that live better.
What do the scavengers do?
I don't know. Scavenge? Is that a word? I think they mostly hide from the Kirab.
Who are the Kirab?
Bandit scum. Thieves who prey on their own kind. I suppose it's easier to rob and kill your fellow scrap digger than put in a hard day's work.
Where are the Kirab?
Just up country from here. The Vermilius Gap is Kirab territory. You'll know you've gone too far when the sand turns blood red.
Oh, fun. All right, I want to learn from you.
Then listen closely. During the Battle of Arakeen, I was drugged and kept out of it by a group of conspirators. For the sake of my honor, I've spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them, one by one. Who knows how the Battle of Arakeen would have turned out if I hadn't been kept away. And now, I have reason to believe the conspirators are nearby. Track them down, kill them. My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer. But it is still my price for training.
All right, so it's listed as proving grounds. This will be the quest for it. I suppose I have some unfinished business. I want to help me out. I need someone with grit, someone with the will to see this through, someone who can keep going even when everything seems lost. The people who did this to me are still on Arrakis, or at least some of them are. Whispers from terrified scavengers speak plain enough. 3 of my nemesis have fled their post and taken over local gangs here, in the basin. They think they're safe. Let's make sure they're not. Do you have what it takes to kill? Alright, so we're going to accept the contract.
Do this for me, and I'll set your feet on the path of the trooper.
Okay. So this is the mentor that will open up the trooper archetype. That'll be kind of cool. And let's go over here and check the contract board. Let's see. Select the icon, contract icon found under the Journey tab to view and manage your active contracts. Okay. Okay, here we go. That's what we needed to do. Okay. I think the other guy was using it. I couldn't get to it. So this is what we need right here. This is okay. This is the bounty for the guy that we're actually running with right now. Xantera, the outlaw, has murdered and terrorized the bondsman of Arrakis for too long. Bring me his head, and 1 million Solaris are yours. But we're doing this one here. There is money to be made from delivering copper to Griffin's Reach trade post. Due to previous bad experiences, payment will not be made upon complete delivery. No advances. No partial payment. No promises of delivery tomorrow for payment today. If you find these conditions too restrictive, you can thank our friend Nasir. You still owe me a load of copper ore, Nasir. Okay, so this is what we've got to do. We're going to accept this one. I may actually already have the 40 copper ore. Let's take a look real quick. Nope, that's granite. Yeah, I've got the copper ore, so we can just go ahead and complete this one because I've already picked it up. We will deliver the items. And deposit the 40 and deliver. And contact issuer. Finally, I've waited weeks for that copper. It's damned hard to run an efficient scrap business when the quality of salvage contractors keeps dropping. Nothing but unreliable slackers like that Nassar. He's probably passed out in a Samuta den somewhere. Anyway, you've proven you can deliver, so I might have some more work for you. Confirm. Alright. Did that, and now we should be able to come over here and buy the schematic they wanted me to do.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you.
Oh yeah, we've got 2,600 gold, or Solaris there. So we'll buy this. Confirm. Alright, did that. Cool. Oh, okay, so now we've got to pick up the next contract from the board here. Many contracts require you report to the contract issuer over the Communet as a final step. If you don't contact the issuer immediately, you can always do this in the Contracts tab by selecting the contract and clicking Contact Issuer. Okay, so let's open this up. Pick up Wrecking Crew. And both sides of this war are in constant need of replacement parts for damaged vessels. A good source for those parts are wrecks of ships that didn't make it home. One of those wrecks, the Alicon, Alision, came down not far from Griffin's Reach. The wreck is sure to hold a Holtzman amplifier or two. If you can find one, I might be able to start a bidding war. Okay.
You're going to find, Offworlder, that Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the Great Houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands. The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do a lot with very little. The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, Offworlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
Shipwrecks are massive structures, often visible from afar due to their sheer size. A green map marker indicates that components needed to create weapons and armors can be found at these locations. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I actually walked past what we're looking at on my way to do that first quest in the first trial there. Let's see. Oh, it should be this button, but this isn't working. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay guys. I'm trying to bring up my map and the button's not working. Let's see. Okay, well I'll just use the keyboard for a second. Sandworm Breach, it actually shows that. I think this is... Yeah, this is where we've got to go for this quest now. So, let's see. Can I remove the personal marker? Okay, so you just move it. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just set that right there. It actually shows up. Yeah, so it's not too far from here. Kind of cool. That's our base. Where's the personal marker? There? Okay, why'd the personal marker move way down here? Oh no, that's my respawn beacon. I thought I picked that up. I guess I didn't. Okay. so there it is. Okay. Just gotta have to identify all the different symbols that's on my compass up there. Alright, so let's head, what's my inventory looking like? Should I actually kind of go drop some stuff off, maybe? It looks like I actually have enough room. I can probably just make my way. Well, let's go by the base and drop stuff off, because if we're going to a shipwreck, it might be quite a bit of stuff there that we want to pick up. So, and the base is just right over here, so it's not like it's that far out of the way. Oh, I could have went the wrong way there, guys. Let's go up around this. It's down this way here. And you never know, I might come across a couple of scavenger areas or something. Maybe we'll get a little bit more blood to actually purify while we're at it. Or we'll just do this. Can't hurt to pick up a little bit extra stuff. Alright, let me see here. Oh. Back this way. Yeah, looks like I should be able to go this way and down. Yeah, right through here. Okay. Of course I'll take damage. Try to get back over here before the sun comes up completely. Hopefully it won't be too long. We'll be able to get us a sand bike or something, so we won't have to be making all this running by ourselves. Be able to use the bike and actually make some progress. Grab some more fuel cells. Might deposit those into our generator just to make sure it doesn't die. I believe we had like 3 days when I built the generator, so it's not like it's going to be that big a deal. But, you know, doesn't hurt to actually make a little bit more in there. Alright, so we're here. Let's see, I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing in there. Let's go ahead and deposit some stuff. Yeah, see, I could probably take these and sell these. All this here. Okay, so it'd be the other container we want to put stuff in. Deposit that, that. Okay, so that's literally what we already have here. Huh, that's kind of funny. Probably why the quest actually just went away, because we already had it. Wonder, do we actually need to have a couple of fuel cells with us just to be on the safe side? Because I think we need fuel cells for our mining tool and such. So I might take 5 with us. Just to be on the safe side there. And looks like everything else can kind of stay here. Alright. We'll take a quick break, use the restroom, and get a little bit of water, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you for allowing me to grab some water. Throat gets dry sometimes, you know. Coming up on the end of spring, my allergies do act up a little bit, so yeah. But we're okay now. So let's, well, I guess we could store this for now because there's nothing in it. We'll keep this just in case we decide we want to shoot a probe up. Don't think we will have to. There you go. Sort's just a tap of the button there. All right, and everything else is looking good. Let's take a look at this. I want to see. I do believe it did say 2 days, 20 hours. So yeah, plenty of time. We'll go ahead and deposit what we have. That gives us 6 days now. Definitely don't have to worry about anything. And I think we can actually, if we decide we needed it, we can actually come in here and maybe, can we take some of that? No. Okay, well, it's no big deal. It's not like we can't find fuel cells everywhere. I mean, in fact, there's like a little stash right up the hill there. All right, so we're out in the sun here. Let's go into our inventory, and we're definitely going to want to drink a couple of drinks here. Oh, equip. Yeah, you got to hold the extra drink. All right, so that puts us up a little bit. Good to go. All right, and we're back this direction. Yeah, it's over here that we've got to go to. All right. So let's begin our little trek over to this shipwreck. The Alcyon? I don't know. It's kind of crazy pronunciations there.
Eyes on hostile.
Ooh, nice move. Okay. Alright, there we go. Figure we'll pick up some blood as we're going along here. Once again, there we are. Just had to find the correct spot. And we'll grab all that. See, that was 3 fuel cells right there. Figure we'll hit some bandit camps as we head that direction. Might as well. Or scavenger camps as they're called in the game. Oop, gotta get my little knife back out here. Uh-oh. Someone must have come along and killed this person. Yeah, so that was 15 more fuel cells. I already have 21 fuel cells, so yeah. It's definitely not something we have to worry about. I've yet to meet my neighbor. Haven't seen him out and about. Another fuel cell right there. Up to 24. Alright, so we're going to make our way probably right through here, and then we'll come across, run across the open desert to here, and then we'll come around. And actually, we got to go up this direction. Okay, we'll come down to here and come across. That's what I mean. I'll figure it out in a minute, guys. Forgot how to read a map. It's kind of interesting. I forget how to read a map, and you know, I am an outdoorsy type person, so. Let's see. Nope, that's taking us back up into the mountain. I want to skirt the mountain down here on the side here. I'm trying to stay out of the sun so we don't have to kill all of our water immediately. There we are. Back into the shade here. Grab some of these. Alright, let's see. Yep, running right through here. Just trying to stay in the shade as much as possible. Ooh, okay, hang on. I see, looks like a ornithopter there, a wreckage. Okay, yeah, we can actually do that. Let's get over here in the sun, out of the sun. Once that goes away, we'll step back over here. Yeah, if you notice, that does say 78%. I'm sure there's a way we can charge that, or maybe we just have to make a new one. I'm not sure. Alright, so let's go over here. Oh, right there. Yeah, that... Oh, there's our actuator already. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, he's way over there. A little too close for comfort, guys. There's another actuator. Yeah, you definitely find quite a bit out of these little things like that. So let's see. Take a look at our, what is it, the journey? Yeah. Huh, okay, thought we had something... Oh, that's... Okay, hang on. Okay, I see story. Here we are. Scrap metal. Oh, no, I guess we didn't get any of that. Well, scrap metal has us going over there, so okay. I mean, it's fine. I do want to... I noticed we have a skill that's open here. Reduce the time between uses. Yes, let's do that. I think I actually had that open before as well, so... Oh, I just noticed something. We probably need to heal. We have 14 bandages, so we have plenty. And I know we can make some more, so... Alright, back to the menu, or the map here. Oh, gotta go this way. Alright, that works. Yeah, so we're gonna go here, here, and then we'll kind of island hop and get over to here, and then probably make our way across. I can't wait till we open up one of the sand bikes or something like that, because it'll make life so much easier as far as just even time-wise moving across the land here. Oh, little small sandstorm coming in.
Reveal yourself. Where is everybody?
Alright. Cool. And once again, might as well do some extractions. Oh, there it was. Fill this up real quick here. And we'll just take all this blood back with us. Be kind of cool. Alright, so is that just one of them filled, or is that two? Where is my second one? Oh, did I leave it? I may have left it back at the base. Alright, well if I did that, let's go ahead and... Can we craft another one? Yeah, we'll definitely craft another one. I don't think it hurts to have more of these, and you know... So, inventory, let's make sure, yeah, okay, so now we do have two of these. We gotta figure out how to actually repair stuff too, so I got a feeling maybe I damaged that other one. And that may have been why it's gone. But that's okay. Alright, so now it's nighttime. We don't have to worry about so much about the sun, of course. And let's just make our way along here. Another fuel cell. Oh, gonna need these. And it is interesting. I mean, you do get experience every time you pick something up, so might as well pick up as much as possible here. So we'll go to here, and then we're going to run straight across here. Run. Got worm sign. Okay, got across. I'm feeling a little parched, so let's stop for a minute. And, well, that's right. We can do it this way. We'll drink. Oh, that's kind of a neat little base to kind of go right in there in that little archway. Definitely well protected there. Got a little bit of fall damage, but that's okay. Alright, and yep, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Just waiting to see if somebody poked their head out and said something to me there, but nobody was there. Actually, I don't think there's actually any people in these areas. I've actually been through here already a couple of times. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, now if you notice, down here in the left corner, I'll use the mouse to show you. Well, I would, but in the very left corner, you do have the D-pad where it says left. The water that's showing there is actually out of my still suit, so that's actually from wastewater. It's the way the still suits are made. Alright, so we'll go over here. So I can actually drink from that. It's a smaller amount of water than probably coming from the distillery or whatever, you know, the dispenser where we kind of purify the blood and make water from that. However, in an emergency, it definitely will help. Alright, got about a little over 500 meters, and we should get there. Looks like there's a little bit of a gunfight going on up there. Not any of our business right now. Grab those. Should be picking a lot of this up as we run, but figure the fiber actually weighs less than everything else. Yeah, so we're going right, actually right over there. That's a little bit further than I want to run. We'll go across this way here to start with. Oh, I see a sand bike over there. Run. Let's not get caught by the worm. These guys look a little bit tougher.
Huh?
Yeah, scavenger camp. Get 20 experience for that, and we'll just run from it. It's fine. I think right over here is actually the shipwreck that we're going to, so that's kind of cool. Make our way up the hill here. Salvage metal. Alright, I'm not sure what we're going to find here in the shipwreck, but we'll take a look. Might be people to fight. Another big worm over there. Of course, I think these are the babies. I know, I think in the book there was one described, it was like 2,000 meters long. Yep. Wreck of the Alcyon. Okay, so we've reached it, so we have to find plasteel, microflora, fiber, and mechanical parts. Let's see if there's people in here. I'm not seeing anybody so far. I'm sure there's going to be something to fight. Maybe down in the ship as we're heading down in here. Sounds like the place is falling apart, guys. Oh wow, okay, ain't nothing like just appearing out of nowhere. Oh, that's unfair, man. I'm gonna die right here. And that's because they all spawned right on top of me. Let's do a revive. That kind of stinks, guys. I mean, yeah, no, that was a little bit unfair there. It's alright. We got a self-revive. We were able to bring ourselves back. Oh, come on. This guy's coming after me. Whew. Okay. Let's do a quick heal here. Yeah, that was a little unfair. That was nothing I did. Because those guys literally just spawned right on top of me. I'm gonna heal up again. Thank goodness for the self-revive there. Otherwise, that would have been it. Alright, so let's... Can we fabricate... Yes, a respawn beacon here. Oh, let's do that. And I'll drop it right here, because I don't want to have to make the run back over here. If I don't have to. Alright, so it's not in our inventory, so let's do this. Where's it at? Yeah, alright, it's right here. Yeah, we could do it on the probe. We'll just put it right there, because it seems like a little safer area. And let's go back in here and see if we can kill these guys. And then we can come back if we do kill these guys, which we should. Okay, so there's guys out here too. Stamina build back up here. Shoot. Okay, I thought it should have been building back up there. Okay, killed that guy. I got one, I think one more, maybe. Alright. Alright, good deal. Not so bad there. Alright, so we're definitely going to collect these guys' blood. Might as well. Take them with me. Alright, gives that, I think it gives me 6,000 milliliters. So basically 6 liters of blood, yeah. Alright. Let's prepare to head down in here, and hopefully we won't run into any guys just spawning randomly on us again. That was a little crazy. Oh. Back out here a little bit. Do a quick bandage. Might as well let our voice the compel respawn there. Got it. Let's see. All right, got those guys dead. Let's see, can I make another? Yeah, go ahead and make one more of these. Might as well, just, you know, take it all back with me. There it is. See if there's any more people in here. Go around the outside here. Alright, let's check down in here first before we move any further. Okay, so we've got to use our tool here. Bit of loot here. Okay, that gave us our mechanical parts. And part of our plasteel there. Do want to look. I saw something else too. Looked like a one of the helmets here. Mask. Scavenger hood. Armor value is 24. No heat protection. Might still be worth changing out for, though. It does take away part of our still suit. I don't know how that would work. It is somewhat damaged too, but we're going to equip it. Might as well. Alright. Get back our knife back out. Take all that stuff, and we'll head up here and see what else we see. This room. That's kind of cool. Pick this up. Yeah, definitely the ships are something to loot. I mean, you do pick up quite a bit of stuff from them. Alright, let's go upstairs a little bit more. Oh, got another person. Looks like maybe just one person here. I wouldn't be surprised there's more than one. Okay. Out of stamina. Let's step back in here for just a second. Alright. Music got kind of intense here. Well, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be with that music playing. I believe quite a bit of blood now. I think we have 9,000 milliliters. So 9 liters. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Let's see. Alright, so I cleared all that out. Now we've got to mine copper ores, 160. See if there's anything else to pick up in here. Oh. Just because we completed the quest doesn't mean we found everything in here. else do we find? Some bandages we'll take. Oh, I hear somebody.
Where is everybody?
Okay, where'd that guy come from? Okay, let's get around him. Find a little spot to get my stamina back up here. Okay. Might have a second going to bandage. And where's the last person? There you are. Well, if they're going to let my power build back up, we'll compel them here in just a second and take them out as well. There we are. I think all of my blood packs are full. Oh no, this one isn't. Okay. Oh nope. Oh, they are full. Okay, these two are full. Didn't I have a third one? Okay, no. Why is it down here? I don't know. But they're all full right now, so I guess, can we craft another one? Might as well. Yeah, let's craft one more. Okay. Now we can take it all back and have plenty of blood to process and refine up, and have plenty of water for later. Alright, so let's see. We miss anything up here? Because I kind of stopped looking at stuff and was in the thick of combat there. Anything through here? I think we looked at this. Yeah. Get our weapon back out just in case we run into some more guys. Oh, I see something up here. Take all that. Okay, I can't get through there. Oh, I guess I can use this. Alright, so I can walk through here now. And it looks like that takes us back outside. And check it out, guys. There's a little bit of copper ore right here. Actually, quite a bit of copper ore. So we might as well hit this up. Because we do need 160. Let the sun go away there. Oh. Let's drink some water. Get it out of our still suit. Here in the shade for a minute. almost have enough here to complete the quest completely here. This fuel cells. Another copper to supply here. Hopefully this person who owns this base doesn't mind me coming over and taking a little bit of copper. It'll respawn for you just momentarily. Alright, so now what's it telling us to do? Research scavenger rags, Kopov 38, and the Kinjal. Fabricate a full set of scavenger rags. Okay. So we gotta go back home to scavenge, or to fabricate, so... Which way are we going now? So we gotta go back to the west. I got this way here. Got 1,800 meters. Wow, it's a long trip. Luckily, we do have some water. Gotta find some shade real quick. Step in here for a minute. It's gonna take us a minute to make our way over there, but that's okay. Run right over here for that cover right over there real quick. Awesome. Alright, so let's... Might as well get prepared because we're going to fight these guys.
I need help!
Alright. Might as well take them out while I can. Sometimes it's real finicky. You should just be able to click on it and it'd work. Okay, that one filled up too. I think that's all I'm gonna worry about as far as the blood taken back with us. Alright. So, yeah, we'll make our way over there. That should get us a little bit closer to home. Gets us back in the shade pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and drink a little bit more water, because that does keep our stamina up. Alright, discovered another scavenger camp. We'll grab everything here that's kind of setting out. And then continue to make our way home here. Let's see. We're going to go right through here. Actually, we go back over this way. Keep ourselves in the shade as much as possible here. There we are. Yeah, we just keep discovering more and more stuff. Oh, lots of people. Let's go this way. Do we want to go in here and try this? There's mines and stuff such. I have so much stuff right now, I don't want to lose it all. So, I forgot to pick my respawn back up. Ah, crap. Because you can pick those up and take them with you. I just keep dropping them and forgetting about them. Oh, like something we can scavenge down here. Now I may grab this. since it's right out here in the open. Because you get like armor plating and everything right from this, and eventually we're probably going to need that. Yeah, 2 armor plating. That's pretty cool. All right, here. All right, cool. I'll take every bit of that. I mean, you know, that'll help going forward. Because I'm pretty sure like the armor plating and such, that'll be stuff that we'll use for our vehicles in the future once we actually are able to build a few of those. Alright, a little over 1,000 meters now, so we're slowly getting there. Go ahead and get my knife ready just in case we run into anybody. Out in the sun, should be able to come over here and sneak up under this arch and we'll be enclosed and everything. Oh, it didn't actually enclose us. I thought it might. Doesn't even give us shelter. Okay. Kind of wanting to get back home because I got a feeling we're going to be seeing a sandstorm before long. It just, you know, it's been a while since we've seen one. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Unsheltered. Alright, got about 700 more meters. That's the best way to go. Guess we'll just kind of hug the outside of these rocks. Make it kind of easy on us. Sun should be going down before long, so that'll help also traversing the desert here. Close to sunstroke there. Let's get a little bit of run on it. There we are, back in the shade. Now we should be able to cut back. Oh. Alright, that's not the way we're going. Where is our base? Our base is over here. Let's run towards this rock here. Avoid the sandworm, and now we are pretty close. About 400 meters and we'll be at home. Yeah, actually starting to recognize some of the terrain here. 350, roughly. Yeah, I can't wait till we get a vehicle, guys. It'll make life a lot easier here. Alright, should be right over there. Got a stamina. How'd that happen? Hadn't used stamina for a few minutes. Yeah, I recognize. Okay, yeah, there's one of the shelters I recognize. Yeah, right there's Griffin's, whatever it is. What was it, Griffin's Peak or whatever? It's kind of interesting. I believe that's ours right there. Yeah, you can basically run as long as you have stamina. So if your stamina is like really full, like you could run a good distance if you keep your water all the way up there. Alright, home sweet home. Here we are. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this research they're wanting us to do. So it's the scavenger rags. First time we've actually researched something that costs 2. Wanting us to do the rifle. Well, that could be kind of cool. And the short blade here. That'd be nice. Cool. Alright. now we just got to do the fabricator over here and make us a set of scavenger rags. Oh, okay, so we have to fabricate some copper ingots to do this. Okay. Well, we've got plenty of copper, so that shouldn't be too bad. That's the ore processor here. Alright, let's do the max amount, might as well. Just let it go. It'll take a few minutes. And while that's going, let's deposit our blood. Got quite a bit to deposit here. Yeah, it's going to take a while to do all that. In fact, might as well go ahead and... Where's that other one at? It's right here. Move this over. Yeah, that's because we can fill that up. Cool. Oh, we actually have one of these short blades, but it's pretty damaged. We'll probably go and make our own. We already have one of these as well. Huh. That's the armor plating. We'll put that in here. Not split, just deposit. So we're probably going to end up needing a new storage container shortly. We'll put this in here. Small vehicle cell. I don't know if we have any of those. What is this here? Something that we'll probably want to sell eventually, once we can carry it up and actually get it sold. Gonna deposit some of this stuff just so it's out of my inventory for now. Why can't I deposit that? Okay, there's the fuel cells being deposited. Oh, it did. It just took a minute. It delayed. It's kind of interesting. Notice that happened a couple of times now. I'll be clicking stuff and it just doesn't want to actually do what it's supposed to do there. Alright, so keep an eye on this. Yeah, deposit water. Extract it. So that's starting to fill these up. We've got these two we can fill up. Cool. Is this about done? How are we looking at it? It's getting there. Let's see. Oh. And now we're going to make the scavenger pants and all this such here. Craft that. Oh, well, okay, we need to craft that blade anyway, so that's fine. Do that, that, and that. And we'll also do the Karpov. And we've got all the latest weapons and armor that we have access to right now. A little bit more water extracted. How's this looking? Well, it's getting closer to being done. Sure, that blade's better than what we've been using. Collect everything here. This should complete this quest line here. Kind of cool. Alright, cool. And this is done as well, so we'll collect all these. We can store those. And of course, that'll go in here. Spice-infused copper dust. Okay. Truly unique items often rely on spice-infused metal to enhance their qualities. Okay, cool. Let's put that in there. Excuse me there. Yeah, we're probably going to make another chest here. Let's go into our inventory here and equip our new stuff here. Armor value 24. It's actually the same thing. The only difference is this one's damaged and this one's not. So we're going to equip this one. This. This. Oh. Where, didn't I make a... Yeah, we'll put that back on for now. That's the pants. Did I not make a chest piece? I thought I did. Oh, it says make a full set. I must have missed the chest piece there somehow. I didn't scroll on down. Here we are. Alright, so this will finish up this set here. We'll take a look at this real quick. Extract more water. Yeah, that one's almost full. It's like 60% of the way. We can actually deposit more blood even. We're definitely going to have tons of water now. Like that.
I've crossed the Vermilius Gap, Offworlder, and I still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, Offworlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, Offworlder. More than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations, contain echoes of the past. But more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum.
Alright, so now we have to travel to Imperial Testing Station number 2, gather particle capacitors, then gather advanced servos. Okay, let's go ahead. We forgot to equip. Looks like I made 2 of those. Well, we'll sell one. Let's see. Yeah, I can compare it. Wait a minute. Okay, sorted. Hang on. Here we are. Guess we have to hold it. Alright, I'm not sure how that works. So this has a damage of 5.5, attack speed of 139, 7.2, so this is definitely stronger. And then as far as our pew-pew, our gun here, let's take a look. Let's see. Where's that at? Right there. 4.8, rate of fire is 342 rounds per minute. The one we don't want. Did I make one? Because that's the broke one. I mean, it's definitely better. Okay. I could have swore I made one. Maybe I didn't. Let's go back over here. We'll fabricate a good one. Instead of the broke one that we found there. I must have just not made it. Won't take long to make, though. Alright. And we'll collect that now. Go into our inventory here. There it is. And now we have a proper rifle. No zoom in yet, but that's fine. But boom, kind of cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and maybe make a couple more containers here. I believe we need them. I was going to say we don't have enough stuff. Yeah, we're out of salvage metal. Okay. I actually stored some of that, I believe. Yeah. Go ahead and grab this stuff so we can make what we need to make. So yeah, I'm thinking of maybe at least 2 more of these storage containers. Where are they at? Oh, that's right. It's actually in the building. Yeah, here we are. Let's see. These. So I'm figuring let's put one there and one there. That'll give us a little bit more storage space, so that'll help. And what we'll do, we'll store some of our unused weapons and such, so we get a chance to actually take them somewhere and ooh, that'd be kind of neat. Huh. I could probably make that. Anyway, store this. Store this. Basically anything as far as weapons we have right now that we're not going to be using, we'll go ahead and pop in here. Might put the armor and stuff in there as well. So we get a chance to sell everything. Don't want to be carrying too much. That way, you know, we can actually load up as we come back. Cool. And can I make... How do you make, I guess when you have a schematic, I would assume if I have it in my inventory, I should be able to make it. Maybe not. Schematics. Okay, there we go. No, maybe not. Oh, it shows, okay. Maybe I can't do those just yet. Oh, that kind of stinks. I have that schematic. I'd love to be able to use it, but can't right now.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Told you one was probably coming shortly. Alright, let's go ahead and store some of this, oh, that one's full. So we'll put our schematics in here for now. Let's do it like that. What else do we have in here that we can just store? Might do these two. And then in here, I think is our basic, yeah, just our basic building materials and such. Put that in there. Okay. Then we'll come back over here, refill this, make sure that it's still going. Extract the water, extract the water. So this one's full. And that one's getting there. Still got plenty of blood. Alright, so where is the training station 2?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Well, here it comes. It's over here. Oh no, that's Wrecking Crew. Oh, we completed that one. I may have to go back and do that. That's okay. Let's look in here real quick. What can we actually... I don't think we can actually do anything, because the next step of that takes 2. That takes 3. It's already learned 101. That one takes 3. That takes 2. Yeah, well, we could learn this, but that's poison tolerance. I'm not worried about that right now. Would like to pick this one up, the healing regen limit. That would be really nice. Overall health, that would be kind of nice. What's this do? Short blade damage. You've been trained in the use of concealed blades such as daggers and slip tips. You know precisely where to place these blades for maximum damage. Gives us a short blade damage of 5%. Okay, let's learn that one. Might as well. Excellent. Oh, that's kind of neat. When you have a sandstorm, there's sand on the windows and it slowly goes away. Probably because of the wind. It's kind of neat. Alright guys, we're right at the 2-hour mark, so that puts me streaming for 5 hours on the game, but actually playing the game almost 8 hours today. So I think I'm going to call it good there. So far I'm really enjoying the game. It seems to be pretty good on the survival. Well, you know, you really kind of got to get much further into the game to really get a good feel for it, you know, once you start opening up like the higher tier weapons and armor, and you know, especially if you can move into the P versus P type stuff. But you know, the P versus E so far, the player versus environment has been fun. You know, I've played other games similar to it, but I'm enjoying it, and just the idea of being, you know, in the world of Dune on Arrakis, I mean, that right there is, you know, gives it like a 25% boost. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We're good. Opened up some new armor and such. I don't know if I'll live stream the next episodes or so. I might record those, release those as actual episodes, and then we'll live stream again later on. If you guys have enjoyed the video, yeah, you are enjoying the live stream, such like that, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you know when I actually go live with games and when new videos pop up on the channel. And if you can, make sure you give it a thumbs up, guys. I would appreciate that. Until next time, guys, take care. Thank you for watching.